I'd like to report that Games and Couples got its first email. The question in the email was, why board games? What's the point? It's a good question, and I think it's well put. The reason I try to teach couples skills using board games and other things is that it's way easier than when couples usually start or pick to try and learn a new skill. I regularly run into couples that pick things that they don't know how to talk about when they're calm, situations they haven't got a clue how to resolve, and they use those for the practice. You can't learn that way. Nobody learns to ride a bike on a high wire over top of lava unless they are absolutely insane. It's extremely dangerous. We want to pick things where we can stay calm, we can stay collected, and we can use most of our neocortex and our personality while we're talking to our partners, because that's what shuts down the more scared and the more upset we get. So the whole point of using a board game is that a board game is a nice construct. It's a bunch of rules that people can rely on. It acts as an insulator to fights because you actually have things that you can talk about that don't get off track. We don't end up bringing up finances or parenting suddenly. We tend to stay focused on the game. That's a nice way to have a conversation, and it reduces some of the anxiety and some of the stress. When the brain is less stressed, it stays more connected, it stays more engaged in the moment, and it has a way better chance of learning the skill. So pick a good game, pick a good skill, and run through it a number of times, and you'll learn a new way of being, a new way of talking to your partner that will help you in later situations when you end up having to talk about finances, you end up having to talk about in-laws and parenting and all the things that start fights and cause grief in a relationship.